Alright, so we need to talk about the PlayStation Portal. Now don't get me wrong, cloud gaming is great, amazing actually, but what about the basic remote play aspect of the device? Because with cloud streaming, you're kind of at the mercy of the service. Whatever games they provide is the ones that you can play. But what about your games? Your games matter, and to be able to remote play your games, you probably want to have the best experience. So what if I told you I have something that can help you out with that? It will help reduce the latency and provide a better experience for you to play the games that you own and not just the ones that PlayStation wants to provide you on a cloud service. Well, I'm here to help you out with that. So the first thing, which is probably seems the most obvious, is you want to hardwire your PS5. Now I get it, not everybody has the ability to hardwire their console in every particular room. And if you don't have the ability to do that, one thing that I would recommend is to invest into a mesh Wi-Fi system, because I was that person. The room that I play my game in the most, the one that I stream in, the one that I use to remote play, does not have an Ethernet port in it. So I created one by investing into a home Wi-Fi mesh system. Not only did it improve my PlayStation Portal experience, but also just improved my home internet experience in general. Now I'll leave a link in the description of the one that I use. That's up to you. Now the second thing you can do is to go down into your PlayStation 5 system settings, scroll down to System, go down to HDMI, and where it says Enable HDMI device link, you want to disable that. Because if you don't do that, you may have noticed every time you turn on your PlayStation Portal, your TV or monitor may turn on also. So by disabling this, your monitor or TV will not turn on, therefore reducing the latency and lag in your PlayStation Portal experience. Because what happens is the signal runs through the HDMI, display it on your monitor or TV, and then it sends it over to your PlayStation Portal. But by eliminating this process, you're just going to get the signal straight from the system, straight to your PlayStation Portal device. What people have been doing is unplugging the HDMI cord from the PS5 every time, and that can get annoying. Nobody wants to do that every time. So if you just go into the setting, disable this, you will no longer have to worry about that. Now, if you do this and your monitor and TV still turns on, what you're going to have to do now is you're going to have to unplug your PS5, but make sure it's not in rest mode. Do a full shutdown, unplug your PS5, and unplug your TV or monitor. I say wait about 30 seconds. That way you can sever the communication between the two devices. After about 30 seconds, plug in your PS5, plug in your monitor and TV, and then turn on your PS5. Now try to connect to your PlayStation 5 with your PlayStation Portal. So the next time that you put your PlayStation 5 into rest mode and you try to access this via remote play from your PlayStation Portal, you should have a much better experience. And as you'll notice, your TV and or monitor will not turn on this time. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful at all, please leave a like, comment, share with a friend, and maybe even consider subscribing. And if you made it this far, drop a turtle emoji in the comments so that I know you made it to the end. And I'll catch you in the next one.